Hola clase. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So we're going to start by going over the articles and sustantivos. Okay, this is mostly just to it's like the or a or an. Um, See here that there's a masculine uh, article and a feminine article. Now, most of the time, masculine words end in o. Okay, there are some other ones, and we can go over those if you'd like me to. And then mostly feminine words end with a. So those are the typical, I guess, words. And I'm assuming if this book, if this is what it explains, then there won't be many other ones that you need to know. So masculine is this group right here, and I'm going to use a different color. Okay, and feminine is this group right here. So see how the ending changes. El muchacho, la muchacha. So it's the same word, the ending's different, and the article, so the in front of it is different. So if you're talking about a female, you could say la amiga, right? The girl, or sorry, the friend. El amigo is the friend, but that would be for a boy. Okay, and so those are singular words. Sorry. Now we're looking at plural. So same thing, but it'd be los or las. Los muchachos, the guys, right? Las muchachas, the girls. So again, look at the endings and look at the beginnings. Same thing over here, and that's plural. Now this side is all the. This side is a, or an, or some. Okay, so un muchacho, a guy. Un amigo, a friend. Unos muchachos, some guys. Unos amigos, some friends. Same thing over here. See that the una goes with feminine. Oops. And the un goes with masculine. So una muchacha, a female. Una amiga, a friend. Unas muchachas is some friends. Unas amigas is some. Or sorry, unas muchachas is some girls. Guys, it's late. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Unas amigas is some friends. So, over here, we have to learn if it's masculine or feminine if it ends in an E. So, el continente, right, would be masculine. Los continentes, masculine. La clase now is feminine. Las clases is also feminine. So, I guess just pay attention as we learn words what it is it masculine or feminine? If you ever have a question or you're curious, like if you don't want to get it wrong, then just ask and we'll make sure that we can get it right. So those are the articles, right? And in English, we know all the articles as the or a. So just know that that's that. Now, adjectives would be a lot of the same thing, right? Is what describes a noun, and it's kind of funny because we're learning about this in English right now too. But El muchacho argentino. So you want to make sure, especially if the word, if it can end in an O or an A, you want to make sure that the O is the masculine, right? And the A is feminine. El curso interesante would be like the same as la clase interesante, and that's the same thing. So adjectives that end in E don't change, but adjectives that end in O can have to change either an O for masculine or A for feminine. And then just take a peek at this. So like the consonants would be like ES instead of just S. Now again, it says in number, right? So you want to make sure that you're describing it correctly by saying like instead of the interesting class, you say the interesting classes if it's plural. So you just want to make sure that the adjective lines up with like how many. If it's just one Argentinian guy, then it's the or el muchacho argentino. But if it's the Argentinian guys, then it's los muchachos argentinos. So we just want to make sure that you guys understand that. Alright, and this is a good note. You use masculine form when a group consists of boys and girls. And we're going to talk about this in a little bit. But son alumnos buenos. So even though it's a boy and a girl, you're just going to use the masculine form. And again, guys, if this doesn't make sense, like, we just want to make sure that you guys understand. So masculine and feminine, singular and plural, just make sure that you understand in each of these instances how to use those and what that means. Alright, moving on. If you had me in middle school Spanish, you know that we use this form all the time. El, ella, usted would also mean he, she, or you, which is more formal. Okay? So usted is you, but more formal. Tú is you, but less formal, so like with a friend. And then yo is I, right? Nosotros or nosotras is we. Vosotros, vosotras is you. And this is mostly just used in Spain. So my mom has a friend who's from Spain. They speak Spanish all the time, and she uses this form constantly. So really, if you're interested in using Spanish in Spain, this is a form that you want to learn. And the last one is ellos, is they, or ustedes is you, plural. So if I say ustedes necesitan abrir sus libros, I'd say like you guys need to open your books. But really, ustedes, so you guys, plural. And I'm going to delete this stuff because it can get confusing. So these are our pronouns, guys. Pronouns, don't forget it. This is probably the most important thing moving forward, is that you need to know what each one of these mean. Because I'm going to show you guys in a second how you use them in a chart. So now, you see how this is set up like in a chart? Okay. This is also set up in a chart. You guys can see it. So you got yo soy, tú eres. So every word that we learn, every verb that we learn comes from like a root verb, which this one is ser, which means to be. If you remember correctly, corre is he, she, or it runs. And that comes from the root verb correr. So I just want to use that as an example, that every verb comes from a root verb. So ser means to be. So yo soy is I am. Tú eres, you are. Usted es means you are, right, formal. Él es means he is. Ella es means she is. Nosotros somos, we are. Nosotras somos, we are if it's just females, right? Vosotros or vosotras would be you. You are, right? Ustedes son means you guys are. Ellos means they are. Ellos son. Again, ellos is if it's all boys, if it's boys and girls. Ellas son would be just if it's a group of girls saying they are. So, the verb changes with each subject. The verb changes with each pronoun. Now, there's a difference. These both mean, and this is what happened the other day in the warm-up, these both mean to be, okay? And we're going to get to that, but we need to make sure that we're using this form. When I said como eres means what are you like, okay? And you guys all wrote estoy. That is wrong, okay? You need to write soy and then describe yourself. So please make sure we're doing this right. So here's an example of every single word in this chart. Oops, sorry. And I use like different, the correct adjectives as well. So soy cómico or cómica. I am funny, right? So let's say I am. Eres cómico or eres cómica. So again, I just use either because I don't know, like if you're a boy, then you say soy cómico. If you're a girl, it's soy cómica. So I just wanted to give you guys both options. Eres cómico or eres cómica. If you're talking to a boy, you're funny. If you're talking to a girl, the A, you are funny. Eres cómica. So that means you are funny. And I mean, you can even say like to or yo in front, so you know that I am funny, you are funny. You don't always have to do that, but I guess that would be important to learn. Ella es cómica, she is funny. Él es cómico, he is funny. Now, we just learned that L means the, but L with an accent mark means he. So please um, make that note. Ellos son cómicos. They are funny. And this can be all boys, they are funny, or this can be boys and girls, they are funny. Ellos son cómicas. This can be all girls are funny, right? That has to be all females. Nosotros somos cómicos. We are funny. So, and now look, see, these are all plural, so if it's more than one person, it ends with the S, okay? So we are funny. And this could be like me and a group of guys. It could be just a group of guys. Nosotras somos cómicas if it's a group of girls. Right? And then vosotros sois cómico or cómicos, whatever you think you should be using. So that is how you use literally all the grammar notes that we went through. If it's confusing, please let me know, because I know it's a lot to take in, but we need to understand this stuff, and we need to especially understand these charts and what they mean as we go through. So I would encourage you guys to like pick an adjective like I did here, and then use it in all these different sentences, and then write the English meaning. I am, you are. So that way you guys can get a sense of what each thing is. And that might be actually an assignment that I make you guys do. But, alright. Best of luck. I hope that this made sense.